Should I get more coffee before starting this video? Who am I kidding? The answer is yes. Gotcha! Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Sit Down Sunday, the day of the week where we stop talking about all the nerdy and geeky stuff that we love, and we just have a deep conversation. So if you read the title of this video, you know that's not entirely true because we are talking about cosplay today, but I promise it's still gonna be a deep conversation. Today we are going to be answering the question, what are the rules of cosplay? To give you a brief background before we begin on my cosplay journey, I began cosplaying 3 years ago. I went to my first convention, Kineticon 2013, and since then I've totally fallen in love with it, and I've been consistently cosplaying and going to around 2 to 3 cons a year. So I have had my fair amount of experiences of being a cosplayer, being in the cosplay community, and being really active in it. And I wanted to say that at the beginning of the video because I wanted you to know, the viewer, that I actually do have credibility behind what I'm saying. I'm not somebody just spewing about something I know nothing about. I am a cosplayer. It's a thing that I do. If you don't believe me, go check out my Instagram. I'm not ashamed of that plug. So something that I've been seeing for a while now, it's not that recent, are these emerging lists and posts about the rules of cosplay. An example of one of these lists is this post about Steven Universe cosplay. If you want to read it extensively, pause the video. But to give you an overview, there's a lot of do not in this post. Things that cis people shouldn't do, that skinny people shouldn't do. There's a lot of closing of doors happening here. And so after reading this, I really sat down and I thought to myself, what are the rules of cosplay? You've been doing this for a good couple of years now, and what are the rules that you abide by? And so I thought I would share with you my rules of cosplay. And so, the rules of cosplay are, there are none. Let me break it down for you. When I say that there are no rules, I am assuming that you, the viewer, are a decent person. You're generally a kind person, you're not racist or homophobic or any of that terrible stuff, and therefore, you have nothing to worry about. Because if you are a decent person, you will know the basics of what not to do with cosplay. Like not doing blackface, that's never okay. Like not slut-shaming people at con. Or commenting on their body type and whether or not it fits the character they're cosplaying. Or if you're cosplaying a character that is part of the LGBTQ community, that you would be respectful about it and you wouldn't change your behavior in any sort of way that would be offensive. These rules are the rules to life of being a decent person, which is why I personally don't think cosplay has any rules. If you need the rule of being a decent person, then you probably have bigger things to worry about than the rules of cosplay. And that is why posts like this bother me, and I'm not bashing on the girl that made this post. I actually went and checked and I think she took it down because she got a lot of bad responses to this. But this is not true. Here is the thing that is true. In cosplay, you can cosplay whoever you want. That is one of the mystical and magical things about cosplay. I've cosplayed Buzz Lightyear before. Not only is Buzz Lightyear not a woman, Buzz Lightyear is a toy. By the standards of that Steven Universe cosplay rule list we were just looking at, I would not be allowed to cosplay Buzz Lightyear. And that's bullshit. I love cosplaying that guy. To infinity and beyond, baby. One of the core main reasons why I continue to cosplay and continue to go to conventions is because when I left my first convention, I thought to myself, man, I have never been in such a non-judgmental environment before. This is a community that tries to make a place for everyone. So by putting rules to what you can and cannot cosplay, it's taking away the entire idea of what cosplay is, which is giving you the opportunity to be whoever you want to be, to show your love for whatever you love. One of the rules that struck me on this list was, if you're skinny, don't cosplay Rose or Amethyst. They are both fat characters and good, non-ridiculing representation is hard to find. Here is my problem with that. I really hate using both of these terms, but I'll do it for the sake of example. I am somebody who is considered traditionally skinny. So let's say that I were to cosplay a character that is considered fat. My doing that doesn't suddenly mean that a fat person cannot cosplay that character. Just as a fat person, God, I hate that term, cosplaying a skinny character doesn't take anything away from me. And this goes for everything. This goes for skin tone and gender identity, and it covers it all. The bottom line here is that we should all be accepting one another, which is the entire point of the cosplay community. I love cosplay so much, but we're all just at a convention pretending to be people that we are not, showing off the hard work that we have put into these cosplays and having a good time, damn it. The bottom line is be a decent person. If you are one, then there are no rules to cosplay. Let me know what you guys think. I get very passionate about this topic and I would love to discuss it with you in the comments, because I'll share with you guys that a dream cosplay of mine has always been Ursula. But quite frankly, I've never cosplayed her because I never wanted to deal with the bullshit that comes with it. I've seen legitimate posts that people have made being upset that skinny people sometimes cosplay Ursula, and I'm like, why? Why does that bother week's Sit Down Sunday. Go and check it out. It's about my fear of flying. If you want to find me on other social media, here is all of my information. It means a lot to me if you hit that subscribe button. Go and do it. Make me happy. And I wanted to take an extra second to thank the amazing people that support me on Patreon because they support both my making of these videos and continuing to be able to cosplay and go to conventions. It's amazing, and if you want to ever help me out and get rewards, go and check it out. Otherwise, I love you lovelies, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!